Hey YouTube, it's Queen Pam, Elon QP here, and I am in a couple of swaps on a group on Facebook called DeConstructed Art Journals, and the format is loose pages that are 8x8, and this theme is called Apothecary. I used some Cosmo Cricut and Webster's Pages, and I'm trying to use up my stash so I can buy more, but I can't buy anymore until I get rid of some of it. So I'm using it up. I had this Cosmo Cricut girl, and it came with these labels. This jar I found on the internet, did a print and cut. These labels are from Our Daily Bread. I stamped them and printed them and shrunk them down and did print and cut so that they would fit the bottles the way I wanted them to. This one says Joy in a Jar. Original recipe, no expiration date. The sticker from the Cosmo Cricut collection says keep the memories. On the inside is Cosmo Cricut paper, a chipboard piece with a sticker on it, embrace every day. This stamp is by Paper Artsy. I had these rocks. Don't know if it'll focus on them, in my stash, and another chipboard piece, and some more rocks in a different color. This was a label similar to the one on the front, and a label stack that was in the Cosmo Cricut set that I got from Tuesday Morning years ago. Need to use things up. Another label from Our Daily Bread, Essence of Forgiveness. And they shrunk down. Some of the words got hard to read, but the gist of it is pretty good. And then I used Stampendous Old Gold, I believe. Antique, I don't know the name of it. Anyway, some glass glitter from Stampendous. And that's my entry for Apothecary. Then there was a hot air balloon one, and this is my entry for that. This is an SVG cut hot air balloon. This is a die cut from MFT. This was a treat bag that I deconstructed and cut a strip off. Some washi tape out of my stash, and some blue tissue paper. And then I wrote inside the openings of the balloon, would you like to ride in my beautiful balloon? The inside, it says you cannot fly, tied to the ground. A bunch of hot air balloons from my stash. This is a MFT die cut of the Paris skyline with the Eiffel Tower. So the Paris stamp just works out really nice. And then for the back, it opens. This is actually a continuation of the hot air balloon on the front. I joined them together. This hot air balloon is cut out of watercolor paper, and I used the clean color brushes to watercolor it. I stamped the Hero Arts stamp Versamark and used some glittery black embossing powder that I had in my stash. This is Viva Decor over the raised portions of an embossing folder. A Webster's Pages button. Inside is a smaller version of the hot air balloon. These are Dare to Be Artsy balloons. These two. This one was just in my stash. Looks very similar. No, they're both. They're all three Dare to Be Artsy. And I used some pearl, that Ranger pearl stuff in a little bottle like the Stickles, but it's pearl. And in a couple of colors on there. And this is the London skyline from MFT. And so that's my entry for the hot air balloon swap on deconstructing art journals. And so there you go. I hope you're having a great Labor Day. As always, I leave you in the hands of the Creator. Be blessed.